in the men's open division.
Please do not walk across them. We need a degree of the top notch for the generation. Countdown is on.
Boys, James, line, James. Raise the officials, you're 2 to win. Raise the officials, you're 2 to win. Raise the officials, you're limited warning. Raise the officials, you're limited warning.
Welcome back to Nottingham for another Men's Opens match. This time it's Cook Islands taking on Wales. Adam Collins in commentary, joined by Meeksy. Meeks, another Men's Opens fixture. That last one was a thriller. What are we expecting from this one here?
Same really, a lot of speed, a lot of skill, a lot of physicality, and then just see who gets on top at the end of it.
Raise the officials, this is your 30-second warning. Please take the free and place play.
Yeah, the Cook Islands, predominantly from Australia, New Zealand, also from the island itself. The boys have been warming up. I was talking to one of their coaching staff earlier on, and they are set for a big one. They think they can take on the two big two, but they've got to get past Wales first.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how Cook Islands go. I've not really seen them play. Obviously, I know a lot of their players are from either Australia and New Zealand, playing in their NTLs all the time, so I'm really interested to see how they go this year. Hey, I think Cook Islands have won on the kit front.
Yeah, they're quite flashy. Boys from the islands. And they get us underway with a tap off, and it was a quick stick straight away, straight down the middle of the field.
Repeats that with a penalty against Wales.
That they have here. First attacking opportunity, wide ball, taken down nicely. Now there's a head of hair.
Yes. And he's through short side. He's got a bit of speed with that hair, and he gets through. Unfortunately, he can't pass the ball to his link, and it's Wales' time to have a crack.
Yeah, Kobe Reid, the man with the big head of hair, and certainly bring it here to Nottingham. As Wales now roll up off the line. I saw Wales warming up on Sunday with a game of cricket. Didn't know the Welsh played cricket.
It's the English and Welsh cricket board. So yeah, they do love it. It's just we know it as England, unfortunately. And Wales are on a roll here, and they're through.
Right through the middle, there's plenty of space in front of them. Can he pick up a support player? No, Cook Islands get in between in the shape of Tortai Masters. He cut that down, and he certainly had to because Wales were well on the front foot there. Beautiful break and play.
Yeah, certain scoring. It was just nice defence to get back. But what a great start for Wales here. They've gone full 70 metres and then got a repeat set. I think they'll be very happy with that. And they've got a sweeper play. No, they cancel that.
Yeah, Masters at half picks up the sweeper play in Reece Butley. And the first try of the game scored by Wales here in the corner. The big man makes his way over to the far wing this time, and that try scored by Jacob Williams.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a slip really, and then everyone, the Cook Islands just switch off, and Wales capitalised on it for the little 2-on-1 in this corner.
You've got to play what's in front of you. If somebody falls over, hey, that's an opportunity you've got to take when it's offered.
100%.
So now it's the Cook Islands up over halfway with the tap off. In a good attacking position here. There's the sweeper going around. They pick up that sweeper, steps back off to the right. Goes for the short pass, draws a 6-touch. And more 6 extras with the knockdown. So now they'll reset. Island Berryman in the half there in the number 2. And slips in a beautiful ball out to the wing. Jaden Graham it is that scores in that far corner. It's just slick skills there, Meeksy.
Yeah, just a quickie short side. And actually both link and wing shut in. So it's just quick hands. And they got the overlap. But if the middles just stay out a little bit and let them compete a little bit more, potentially they could have saved that one. But maybe that's their the way they want to defend for this first 5 minutes.
Yeah, good hands there from Horatio Edwards. Got it on to Tomoko Berryman Duff. And that's a great score for the Cookies to even it up. 1 apiece. Big long ball out to the right-hand edge this time. And a judge to be forward. It looked a little bit forward out of their hands.
Yeah, I think you could see it go forward straight when the referees come straight out and given the penalty for the Cook Islands.
So the penalty on their 10-metre line. They work it now to their sub-box to get the fresh legs on the field. They do so in numbers. This is great direction there. Nice penetration from the Cookies. They work it through Tortai Masters. He'll take some dominance out there. They get through the line, need to pick up support. They do. The referee was right on the spot. It was Taina Tuadei who scores that try for the Cookies. But a nice breakaway.
Yeah, so obviously the Cook Islands had a penalty. They went full field and they picked up short side, and that's what they've done. Both teams have now gone short side and have got scores off the back of it. So it'll be interesting to see whether they look to start going step back or keep going short side. There's a lot of speed out there, that's what we can say for sure.
Yeah, both teams littered with plenty of speed and skills. It's a little drop back on the right. The defence in Masters had come forward too early. Just opened up nicely and a great try. Heads up touch football for number 1 for Wales, James Bedinson. And
we've actually got the step back here, so sweeper step back. He steps into the 4-on-3. The link pops into a nice little channel. He's looking for the link ball. But though sleight of hand, the magician pops it into hole 1 to go through. That's lovely from Wales.
So now the Cookies take it back up over the halfway line. We're all tied up.
This is a great start from Wales, I think, after their 6 months of training. They would have been looking to start fast, and they have. Cook Islands pick up 32. A nice little float to ball, and he's dropped it. Hey, it's a great little pass. You just can't control that score.
The old adage here of hit the hole and the ball will hit your hands. Unfortunately for the Cook Islands, didn't come off on that occasion, but asking plenty of questions here.
Yeah, it's a nice little 32 pick-up, and the Wales have given a penalty away here. I think it was an over the mark or infringement at the roll ball, so Cook Islands have got a penalty.
I believe it was over the mark, so now we roll on. The Cook Islanders make their way up over the halfway line. They go straight to their sub-box. They want some fresh legs on, get some speed players out, people that can struck something down on the 7-metre line, and that's exactly where they're headed.
Yeah, first game in the tournament, you're always going to try and get through that nervous energy, so you run a little bit harder. So it might be blowing harder than they actually normally do.
Collision there. Upper ruck Paul losing his footing, not able to get the ball to ground correctly, and that will be a changeover. So let off there for Wales.
You saw that in that first men's open game. There's a lot of roll ball errors, and maybe it's because it's wet or people are trying to hit each other a bit harder and that physicality, or looking to get over the marks. But if they can control the roll balls, I think teams are going to go full field and get some scores.
I was talking to a couple of the teams there earlier that we saw, and it really was a combination of all of those things you said. Nerves, first game, lots of energy out there, hype. This has been a great start to the tournament, and teams just want to get on the pitch.
Yeah, remember, we had games yesterday as well, didn't we? So they had to go through the opening ceremony, watch a few games, and they just get a bit more pent up, and then they've got to wait until lunchtime until their game. There's a lot of nervous energy out there. So it's good to see this first 5 minutes to pick up short side. He does step back this time, hole one.
Powerful meters there by the Cook Islands, and a nice touch to close it out, but really stepping their authority. Maxwell Masters and Jaden Graham, they're working together nicely. It doesn't pay off for the Cook Islands, and Wales turn it into attack now, working their way out of their 7 metre area, trying to get to the sub box as well. Such a crucial part of the game now, and that one breaks down a little bit.
Yeah, just a roll ball there, just if you can bend and fend instead of being beaten in the touch.
Right, and Dayton Jones has been very, very busy, the young man from Wales. Bit of a hot stepper, and looking to try and break that line of the Cook Island defenders, but they can't do on that occasion, but I'm sure he'll have another go later on in the match. As we see now the Cookies take it forward again. Moving the ball around, just dropping it deeper there. And now we are up to the 7 metres.
Open side quickie.
Dive.
That's a lovely dive.
Yeah, dive over. He got that down beautifully, didn't he? We'll see it on replay here. The speed of the put down was so important.
Yeah, and the play call here is great because both middles are really high. So he can either go open side quickie or normal quickie. So both middles are up. He goes open side and the other middle can't chase. And then how low he gets to the ball. He dives from about 2 or 3 metres out and the ball just slides, especially in this wet, all the way over.
The ball was probably put down, 30, 40 centimetres short of the line and just slid. Contact all the way. So no touch was affected and he was in control of the ball. So it will be a try. And that was Tylan Berryman. Back on the inside, Berryman, a famous name in All Black rugby, and they've kept the tradition going through touch football in Australia and the Cook Islands. Now they get another chance to work it right off their line, and straight away we can see what they want to achieve. That's a beautiful punch through the middle, and now they keep that momentum rolling. They've just made probably 25 metres in 2 touches.
Yeah, they've now got a better roll on having the Cook Islands in this first 2 or 3 touches. They're just getting a few more yards than they are. They pick up 32.
Tuatai Masters there in the number 3. He's dangerous. Created that on the back of momentum. Unfortunately for Masters, can't get the ball to ground. But again, they break through the Wales defence and they just need a better finish.
Yeah, I think that short side's on every time at the moment. I think Wales need to look after their short side and let them go long side. But,
intercept taken. That is Tuatai Masters, and he'll create something from absolutely nothing.
How did he sneak in between this hole and go, oh, there we go. And there was no half, so that's what's just delayed the roll ball. And he just sneaks in between that gap and goes, thank you very much, alley-oop for the score.
And shout out to the crew from Next Gen, bringing you those images. Stop frame motion right on the exact moment the intercept was taken, showed it perfectly.
Shot. ML by Wales, they're all going open. Defence have gone man on, so there was no holes to hit. Sweeper play by Wales, gone short side, step back. Oh.
They keep the ball moving.
They do.
Looking it out wide, there's the earlier try scorer.
So between this game and the game before that I've just watched, the middle of the pitch on the 7 metre line is really slippy. Everyone that's trying to step is actually slipping. So it'd be interesting to see whether instead of going 33 they go 32 and trying to spread the pitch out a bit, make it a bit wider as Cook Islands get to the halfway.
So Cookies there showing that they're not afraid to risk those long passes early in the sets as well, which is excellent. And there's a nice late switch. Numbers, cut out pass to the wing. Beautiful work from the Cook Islands. And that sees Jaden Graham score in the corner. Outstanding play from the Cookies. That late switch, Meeks, that was beautiful to watch.
Beautiful, and it's the pass that as he's looking at the try line, he actually gets it away on the 3-on-2. What Wales are doing here defensively, they're trying to go man on. So this is causing the middles to chase too much, and that allows the middle switch, which creates that 3-on-2. I'd like the Welsh to just kind of make Cook Islands throw the ball a little bit more instead of going man on here at the moment.
Yeah, huge shout out there for Harperuck Paul, who delivered that beautiful pass.
Pill City.
And now here they come again. It just rolls on. Wales staring at this attack from the Cookies. The late switch again. Again, just creating confusion. That late switch perfectly timed. And another try to the Cook Islands.
And just like that, we've gone back-to-back scores, and Cook Island have got away from it at the moment.
There it is, that late switch, and we see Tortai Masters get the ball down over the line in time. The despairing dive of, I think it's Dayton Jones. Not in time, and another one for the Cooks.
Yeah. Some highlight reel stuff there.
That was a bullet pass, just getting away. It was beautifully delivered, but just a little bit harder than needed to be. And now the Cook Islanders off their 7-metre line again. That beautiful shift. And it's pinpoint accuracy.
Oh, I think the referee's going to ping them for a hard touch there. So Cook Islands will have a repeat set on their own try line. They're going to look to get to the to sub off and get to the halfway.
Well, it's worked so far for them. So I guess, you know, if it's worth drinking, you go back to the well. And they are right there on the sideline. They wanted a penalty there, I think, but the referee says just bring the ball back into play and we'll continue up over the 10-metre line now. So a couple of touches left in this set. And the Cook Islands chance. Here's the last touch. There's the big right foot step.
Offside.
The play was called offside. Are we going to have a penalty?
I think the referee's going to the try line to call that penalty. Yep.
Yeah, you could see her point. She indicated that the play was offside. There was no advantage gained by the Cook Islands. So a repeat set. This is tough for the Welsh defence.
Yeah. Fire up. Defended well. Defended well. They look to go open side quickie, run a fire up.
Referee's going to award that one.
Must be offside. We can't see from where we're looking at, so we'll look on the replay. I think it was offside though. So the fire up, give the quickie, fake it, open side. He doesn't look like he ever gets onside there to me.
I don't know. We'll see it here again. Yeah, probably 1 foot behind, 1 foot in front. And fair call by the referee, who's right on the spot, so we're not going to second guess.
No, absolutely not.
But that's a very big lead now for the Cook Islands. 7 tries to 2.
And then went from 2-all to 7-2 very, very quickly as you see the scoreboard getting corrected. Wales got a repeat set though, so they'd like to get one back here. Got to just keep going closer to the try line to get one back.
And very crucial timing too for the Welsh. Unfortunately, confusion in the ruck, and they're the coach killers that we talk about in comms.
Yeah, and I think this is just experience between the two sides. If you look at this Welsh side, they're a very inexperienced side that have not played loads of touch before. They're probably rugby boys that are coming to learn to play touch, and that's where they're looking to develop their players. Where you look at the Cook Islanders, they're playing week in, week out at the highest level. So I think that's the biggest difference here. Wales started really, really well. Cook Islands knew that was going to happen, but now their experience is definitely showing.
And I guess a little bit of shell shock. They'll face it, they'll learn from it, and they'll get better.
For teams like Wales this week, it's all about learning. They've got a European Championships next year that they want to compete at, so they've got to learn as much as and really fast. The biggest thing is that they learn and build on that for next year.
And no better place to do it in a World Cup where they're facing off some of the nations they never get to face, and just learn new skills.
Well, they've got to play the best to be as good as they can be, right? And that's what they're doing here, and that's what they'll come away from. There's a roll ball error by the Cook Islands there.
Yeah, a few errors. That's the second set in a row where they've made an error in their rolling out of their end zone.
And I think if we're going to be really critical of Cook Islands here, if they want to compete at this highest level, they can't really be doing those errors there, really, if they want to compete with New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, it's those percentage plays that they really need to consolidate on, 100% Meeks.
But again, they're going to look to build this tournament. They're not going to win this tournament right now, but they can look to build on it.
And that's what they're all about. As we see Wales now shifting the ball out to the left. There's a nice little dish-off pass from the ground. Unfortunately, losing his footing as he was making his way for the try.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, just a forward pass penalty there.
Yeah, I think Cook Island's defence was great there. They just kept really tight and they're just looking to get out their own half, see if they can make no errors here. They get nice 3 yards.
8 metres here makes... That was a big, probably 15 metres, but then they just throw that silly pass they didn't need to throw.
No, and when they drive out nicely and they get to the halfway line without any errors, their subbing is really, really good. It's just they're not getting to the halfway line without an error at the moment.
That's 3 repeated sets where they've made an error early in the touch count. So, you know, incomplete sets are crucial at the World Cup. And as you said, when they take on those bigger nations, that will be the difference. Because Australia and New Zealand, they don't make many unforced errors.
Absolutely not. But I think the Cook Islands are going to build on this, and they are going to be a team to compete. And they step back, dive, touched by the
touch was made.
.32 platform.
There's Masters. Now this big long ball. He's been dangerous all around. Gets it delivered to the winger. Has to step back inside to get the ball down. But Maxwell Masters, the number 4 for the Cook Islands, delivering a clinic here. We watch him through the middle. Just takes the line on, turns one defender, and then the long bomb out to the left.
Oh,
you can see the defender coming across in cover. That was fantastic. But then it was number 5, Jaden Graham, stepped back on the left foot and got the ball down nicely.
Maxwell on Cook Islands number 4 is picking up right to left 32. I think I'd like to see Wales just try and maybe pop their link up to see if they can help their middles out and maybe check their opens out as Wales go long. Cook Islands get a hand in, but it's a repeat set. It's a penalty for offside.
Jacob Williams looking for his second one there. Wasn't able to get it, but they retained possession. So a full set of 6 on the 7-metre line. This is crucial here for Wales. They need to get some points.
That's first touch, and they've thrown the ball away.
Curse. No, they keep the ball, a penalty.
Bit of a shout out to Scooby, an English referee, giving that penalty, so we'll shout out her as well. But it's a repeat set for Wales. Can they do anything?
It's one of the things about the referees. There are referees from all around the world here, 193 referees.
Yeah, and we're saying the last game, 130 debutants as well. It's not just the players here, it's all the referees as well. They're all nervous. They want their first game. They want their first day out the way as well. And especially in the men's open when it is quick, they actually don't know how quick it's going to be on their debut. So, a nice little pop pass into the link, but defended well.
Yeah, touch made. So now see what they can do here, the Cook Islands. As we said, 3 sets where they've lost possession early in the touch count. So they'll need to just regain some composure. And they are not pushing it as hard as they were previously. So maybe that's been the message.
Yeah, and they did something a bit different. They went away from their sub box this time, probably just to keep the ball in hand and not have a subset. So they've gone direct and see if they can get on top of a tired Welsh defence. And they've got a middle strike. Yeah, open side quickie, step back, pop, score.
Wow, that was beautiful to watch. There was as you said, there was a real change in the pace that they took to the line. They got it up there in a nice and slow fashion, but then switched on the pace when they got to the line.
Oh, no score. We've been told the referees have been having a quick chat. Forward pass, either off the ruck or the little pop was forward.
Let's hear it here in replay. Yeah, the ball from number 7 was forward. That one was beautiful, but it was the previous pass. We saw it clearly there. Let's have a look again.
So it might have been that one, or it's this one.
No, it's this one here from the half. Yeah, they were on it. Forward. Well done, referees.
But as we're looking at that replay, Wales have made a mistake coming out their half, so Cook Islands have got to try and get another one back here. First touch.
Seconds remain here. Cook Islands, can they score another one? They have the lead, 8-2. They want to go long. They'll find him again. I believe that's his 3rd try. Jaden Graham, 3rd try of the half. And takes it out to 9-2 to close out the first half. Meeksy, mate, if you're in Wales shoes, what's the message here from the sub-box?
I would just say keep doing what you're doing. Try and keep composing. Try and learn every single set, because that's what they need to do this tournament. They need to learn against these teams that are going to compete at the top level.
We'll take a quick break here from Nottingham in the UK this World Cup. More thrilling action coming your way shortly.
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic Hall. I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the markets in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen, as the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hockley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deers running around Woollerton Hall. Supreme thrills, from chilling up at Green's Mill or up at that castle on the hill. Nottingham, I love you, and I always will. Visit Nottingham today.
Nola, and I'm representing the Hydex programme, which is one of the sponsors of the Touch Rugby World Cup. Hydex is a collaboration of a number of universities based in the Midlands, including the University of Nottingham. One of Hydex's main aims is to support industry to innovate, developing new products and services in the hydrogen economy. We decided to sponsor the Touch Rugby World Cup, particularly in relation to energy use, so that Geopura, a locally based business, can provide hydrogen to be utilised at the event, making the event more sustainable and improving air quality for visitors and competitors alike. We hope this support will encourage others to look for more sustainable ways to run similar events in the future. Finally, just to say, we hope everyone that's involved in the event has a great
We have the next Gen 15 crew on site doing our live stream for us for this week's tournament.
Back here at Nottingham for the second half of this men's opens game, Wales and the Cook Islands. Cook Islands well in control, currently leading 9 tries to 2. But Wales, we saw them, we're right behind their sub box. They're certainly not giving up here, mates.
No, absolutely not. First game of the World Cup, I think they're never going to give up all tournament, but they're going to give it their all. I think they've only got 1 or 2 games, only one more game left today. So they're going to give it their all.
And Cook Islands, it's been Maxwell Masters, Jaden Graham scored quite a few tries. Tortai Masters as well, being busy out there. And of course, they are well in control on the scoreboard. We'll wait and see what they bring here for the second half. It'll be Wales to tap off, as you can see. And set piece coming. Potentially. Looks like the rain has held off for the rest of the day. Hopefully, mates.
Hopefully. I mean, some of these Welsh boys need to put some sun cream on, probably, and so do I. So it's not just them. And unfortunately, it's a roll ball infringement from the Welsh on second touch, so they're back into defence already.
But now Cook Islands roll up to the halfway line, just short now, 2 touches gone. They're looking to get to the subs. Is interesting, given that it was just a changeover from a tap-off.
Does that show us that they've got a defensive team and an attacking team, probably?
Yeah, almost punching hard towards the line. Little left foot step there. Beautiful cutout pass, but the defence was up to the mark in Aiden Masters, as we talk about the family name. But that was nice, enterprising play by the Welsh team.
Yeah, got a nice little middle touch, scoop, step back into a link hole, and fortunately the Cook Islands defence was just allowed to slide to go man on. But then again,
forward pass off the ruck.
Referees are being hot on that forward pass at the moment, so it would be interesting to see if they can just slow that roll ball down just a little bit and just make sure they get off the field, because at the moment they're struggling a little bit.
They must have watched the games that we commentated yesterday. There was a lot of forward passes that were let go, and unfortunately I didn't miss them.
And neither did the referees this today.
Yeah. And now it is Wales again. They have full numbers. Sweeper play goes around. They come back to the short side.
No hole
Double,
there.
triple pump there, but he was never going to pass that one.
No.
Reed and Dayton Jones it was. And they moved the ball out to the left-hand side. Reese Rutley.
Short plate to the wing.
Oh,
we got an
intercept taken off the line. Can he go the distance? The chase coming from the infield. Oh, there's a support player, Shepherd. It's almost like an escort.
He's got a touch.
That's a great touch in the corner. Referee was right there. The Cook Islanders are claiming that he wasn't touched.
Scooby will sort this nonsense out. She'll be telling him what's what. She knows what's going on. Referees are talking. What are they going to say?
We see the replay here. Let's have a look at it. They're going to go back to the escort play for mine, but I don't know so much about that. Here's the intercept. So you see the breakaway play. The referee is keeping up right there.
Well.
This is where the infringement occurred. Geez, I'm not 100% certain about that, I have to say.
I probably don't know the ins and outs myself.
The support player tried to get in between himself and the defender coming across. Okay, so you're allowed to run support lines. There's no question whatsoever. To mine, the Welsh player played it smart, and he actually initiated the contact to make it look like he was run off the ball.
Welsh rugby trick there.
So that's how I see it, but the referee saw it differently, and that's all that matters. So now it is Wales back on the attack, shut down this time, coming in the shape of Tortai Masters, shooting in off the wing. Got turned around in defence, and the try will come the way of the Welsh outfit.
Well, that was a couple of minutes of back and forth, and Wales have got on top there with a little good shutdown by the winger, but he couldn't get back on side for the second phase.
Yeah, he just turned his back on the play, and once he did that, he was out. You can see it here. He's racing to his wing, and then he was physically turned around to try and get that touch, but not in time. So well done to Wales.
I'm pretty confident he's tired after that full field intercept as well, so a bit of fatigue probably setting in on that play. Nice early release play. We've got a 3-on-2 link.
A wraparound, beautiful wraparound play to initiate that one, and it was Kingston Day who gets the points.
Yeah, nice little 32 short wraparound early release, we call it in the UK. So here you go, gets the ball, early release, and then just pumps it, and the link's just a little bit too tight and just can't defend that outside ball.
It is, as you said, all the names that people have for the play. It goes back decades, that one, and it is a simple wrap play. Player delivers it off and then runs around behind that player, and that's what we call a wrap. Another intercept!
I think he's away here.
Yeah, no, he's jogging. A smile to his team, but it's great to see the chasers from Wales because they can force an error as they get all the way down there, and that was Aiden Masters, the number 12. Bit of a cheeky play there as he looked to his bench and gave them a bit of a smile and a wave. I'm not a fan of that, I have to say, Meeks. My job, if I'm taking the intercept, is to get to the other end as quickly as possible. Showboating, not for me.
Fair play. I mean, he's put himself in the right position. You're right. Maybe he just goes full field and completes his job there, which he has done in the end.
But now it is Wales who, that's almost two times in a row that they've been down on the line and thrown the intercept. So they'll need to watch that.
Yeah, that last one was a little bit unfortunate. The link got into the passing channel, and maybe if the the attacker dived at the line, he probably would have put him under some pressure, but he didn't.
Well, they weren't happy about that. Berryman threw the cap off.
Yeah, he did.
Not happy with that call from the referee.
Is that why they wear hats in touch? Just to
take out the frustration.
Show when they're frustrated. Maybe I need to wear a hat a bit more.
Yeah, a lot of coaches do that too, so they don't make themselves go bald.
And they've given a penalty away now as well.
This is a great chance here for the Welsh team. Penalty about 12 metres out. They try to set up this attack. Cook Islands coming up off the line. They rush back now. Dive under, not in time. Touch made. And it was Tylen Berryman that gets across in cover to make that touch from the outside middle position. Up off the line again nicely. Good pressure here from Wales. They're attacking.
Yeah, from Wales, I'd like them to just make a decision a bit more quicker and then put the Cook Islands under pump. They
It's a
get the
little
ball
fumble,
and
they
then
get
they
away with
stop
it.
almost and let the Cook Islands get onside. I'd like them to put a bit of pressure on that defensive line.
It's also very static from the Welsh team. It's like one or two men in motion, whereas when Cook Islands are in the same position, they have people playing off the ball, creating that spectre of something happening in the defence. They get asked multiple questions in one play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welsh, it's very static, one off.
We can see what's coming, essentially. That's what we're saying. I think that's a development of the Northern Hemisphere touch as well. In the Southern Hemisphere, they were always moving the ball to try and keep the different options, and here they look to go. They go one move and that's it. So that's just a development of the Northern Hemisphere.
It was forward there. You heard the Welsh, the Cook Islands make the call straight away, and it was very obvious that it was a forward pass from the ruck. So we've seen quite a bit of that, as you said earlier, mate, and the referees are straight onto it.
Yeah.
So both teams will need to consolidate that and fix that part of their game up.
The way set again from the Cook Islands here.
Better defensive pressure coming up out of the line there from the Welsh. Outside defenders just forcing or keeping the ball on the inside for the Cookies. They now move it over to their right-hand side, looking for that sub-box, but they're going to stay on. Move forward. That's a good dump. Wrap the sweeping play there that time from Kingston Day.
He just gets caught in the ruck there, doesn't he? He doesn't bend. Oh, it's a nice middle cut.
Oh,
He's got the intercept.
He's popped it up beautifully, but just couldn't get that second cut at it.
Yeah, nice middle cut from the Cook Islands there, and the link just pops up defensively and gets a hand to it, but can't go.
Shannon Tamuri there for the Cook Islands nearly created something, and then he headed off. He was fatigued. So now we have some fresh legs on, and it is Maxwell Masters there in the middle, dictating play. You can see the blonde locks there pointing around. He gets the ball down. Back to Masters now, dives for the line, and that's all she wrote for the Cookies. Masters, what a great player. He has dominated out there for the Cook Islands.
Yeah, again. So what he does here, he just gets an open side quickie, and the link doesn't snipe him really, so he's just got a hole to dive into. So you see he steps right, he gets the ball back. It's quite a slow roll ball, but no one actually hits him, so he's got a big hole to dive into. And he is over, not she, sorry.
The link defender had pulled to the short side, as he should, and there was just no cover pushing out from the middle. And that's all they needed. And now the Wales team on the attack. Long ball out to the right-hand side. And it's David Adams who was on the end of that one. Couldn't get the ball in for a try. There's a ball over the top. The referees are going to say play on for that one. And a try to Wales.
Yeah, let's just watch this one back when the James Tweedy just gets... No, it's not James Tweedy.
It looks like we've got a wrong name sheet on the telecast.
So it just steps back. He actually goes into the short side, and no one goes man on, and the Welsh link just goes through the hole.
Ian Ayres is the man on the end of that one. Now we are back live with the action, Cook Islands. They'll want some more scores. They're not happy with the current scoreline of 12-3. We see a nice release. Beautiful.
We got a score?
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful pass delivered straight to the breadbasket of our winger. And that is, as we were saying, they're not happy with the scoreline. They always want to have another crack. That's a nice delivery for that player there, number 7. Horatio Edwards it was, and he gets it away to our man that scored maybe his 5th try in this match, Jaden Graham.
Yeah, Cook Islands have gone away from their passing game really. They've now gone to a more of a quickie running game, and because Wales are so tight, they're allowed to get on the outside of the Welsh defence. The Cook Islands can get on the outside of the Welsh defence, and that's caused that try.
So I think in a game like this, mate, they're able to chance a couple of their options that they have. So why not go to the whole playbook?
Absolutely. The only thing I would say is that we've got other teams to play, maybe not show everything, but that's tournament football for you. You're always going to see everything.
You will at some stage.
Absolutely.
And as you said, you've got to beat the best to be the best. Or
4-3, little pop.
Over the top.
Oh, good touch.
Yeah, nice touch. I thought the pass might have been late or forward, but we'll just have the final touch. And the Cook Islanders know they found a penalty, and I believe it might have been for throwing the ball away.
Or the lack of. I think they just left it, so the Cook Islanders know what they're doing as well. They talked to the referee into that one.
A penalty tap taken, and this time they'll go to their sub box.
That's a roll ball in the air, in my opinion. No, the referee's allowed it this time.
Yeah, I think it was more of that mutual error because the defender came up and pushed quite hard and affected that roll ball. But now we're back in play. And there is Maxwell Masters into half now. He'll go himself. Draw a defender. There's the big Kobe Reed. Wow. The bro with the fro. He gets it down beautifully.
6 foot to floor in no time, right?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Big man. But here we see Masters again. He has his hands all over this. Into half. Draws the defender. Slips it away nicely. And then Kobe Reed, with it all to do, gets it down beautifully. And that's another try for the Cook Islanders. Now here's Wales on the attack from the tap off. Up over the halfway line. About 10 metres out here. Moving the ball around nicely. This is better. Players in motion. Making the defenders decide what they need to do. They can't find the answer that time. And that was a great try for the Welsh.
Yeah, it's similar to the last score, actually. They've just gone short side and thrown the ball long. The defence short side have just kind of been a bit static and not been able to release. And it's just ball goes over the winger into the Welsh winger's hands and they dot it down for a score.
Ian Ayres that was able to set it up with some nice play around the 7 metre line, and then the ball got out to the wing. Unfortunately, I couldn't pick up his number in the run. Shout out and kudos. That was a great finish for the Welsh.
You're just seeing the Cook Islands short side defence struggle a little bit. Cook Islands here just being a bit static. Going to go open side quickie. 3-on-2 short side, and they roll over for another score.
I got the number of the young fella from Wales that scored. It was Will Morgan in the number 11. See the Cook Islanders here on replay. Yeah, nice little pass back and then out to the wing again.
Good patience from the Cook Island there. They allowed the Welsh defence just both middles to come up. Then they run the open side quickie because both middles are going to be offside and no one can shut that down open side.
Laconius Paki was the try scorer there for the Cook Islanders. Laconius, I love that name.
Yeah, it's a great name. And Cook Island's just given a penalty away for offside, so they tried to short side snipe and he was just a bit too early.
Here it is, the Welsh team attacking the line, 7 metres out. They're all packed onto that short side.
Yeah.
4 players in 5 metres, but have they created an overlap? They have. Now that is a surprising play from the Cook Islanders. Both defenders there turn their back. We see it now. They rush up.
It's a short side play. It's the same. It's the last 3 scores from Wales have all been on the Cook Islands right hand side, and it looks like they're just struggling to figure out what to do short side at the moment.
But there were 4 attackers and 2 defenders there, but they were all within 5 metres. I mean, you think physically it should have been able to be stopped, but Wales got the job done. Long ball out to the Cook Island right-hand edge. They drop it back to the inside. They keep the ball alive. Aparak Paul in the middle. He'll be dangerous. He'll create something. There's Aparak Paul on the return.
Touch pass.
But it's just a touch pass. Meeks, you're not here to tell the referees what to do, mate.
No, I knew what the referee was calling.
So now Wales roll on. They come off their own line on the back of that penalty. They're up to the halfway line. Again, just a little bit clunky around the half position.
I like that defence by Wales on the line, though.
Reece Rutley with the ball now. He's been creative. The blonde locks of Reece Rutley. The late switch back inside. Popped up for an intercept. Rutley gets underneath it. Takes an AFL mark.
It was.
In the Australian sporting parlance. That was a specky from Reece Rutley to retain possession. It's still Wales on the attack. There he is again. He's got the hot hand. Does Rutley for the Welsh.
Four sub for Cook Island, so they're down to 5 until they can get that sub on.
Yeah, Ian Ayres with the ball now. They need to exploit that extra man if they can. That's Josh White in half. The ball comes out to the wing. There's Rutley. No, it's a penalty.
Oh!
So there must have been an infringement in that last pass.
There must have been a forward pass there at one of the occasions, but it was 5-on-6, and Wales got on the outside. Unfortunately, it was just forward.
I think, yeah, Jacob Williams' pass back on the inside for Rutley was forward, so the advantage goes back to Wales. There's Rutley with the long bomb. They try the knockover pass. That doesn't come off for them, so now it is Graham making his way down that edge. This is momentum now for the Cook Islanders. They just slow it down a little bit to get the fresh subs on.
Have they dropped off a bit here, Cook Islands, just taking it a bit easier and letting the Welsh in?
Look, I think with 3 minutes remaining and the scoreline at 15 or 14-6, it's probably the right time to be able to relax a little. The damage has been done.
In the first half, definitely.
But, you know, as you said, it's the first game and you don't really want your team dropping off from a coaching perspective, but you can probably give them a little bit of a benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
That's a nice pass back on the inside.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a collision.
He was just shutting in a little bit, got a knee to the rib, he's got back up. Shake that one off.
And it was just that, it was a collision. There was no malice or intent in any of that, and it was just bodies not able to stop in time. Jacob Williams on the wing for Wales. Certainly had a lot of traffic in attack and defence coming his way. And now a changeover. A mistake coming out of their line. All the Cook Islanders, 7 metres here. They step back off the left foot. They could have got Masters off the line there. I think they did. Yeah, we've talked about how damaging he's been, but that time he got caught short, Maxwell Masters. Let's see it here.
He pulls infield, he tries to go man on and can't get on side as he
great
dives
call.
in. Yeah, it's
great
a really good
call by the referee.
That's really good play by the Welsh. They can see that Maxwell was trying to go man on, so actually go step back and go the opposite way that he's going to try and get him offside, which they did. Well done.
Yeah, heads up touch, that's the important thing. Play what's in front of you, and if you can move a man around the way they did, you've then got to exploit it, and they made the great decision the way they took him on, and they got the just reward.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see them do more of that in the next few games this week.
We've got very quick hands, this Cook Islands team. Tylen Berryman there in the middle. There he is again, Berryman. Horatio Edwards dishes off. That's Edwards with the ball now. There's Berryman.
That back
goes away from Horatio Edwards. Big ball out to the left-hand side.
What's the referee going to say?
And that's Tainar Toadei there. Gets that one in the left-hand corner, but it was a beautiful pass from Tylen Berryman.
Yeah, so just picks up 32, goes into the middle channel, 4-on-3, wingers on, and it's a great dot down in time. That's a good call by the referee as well.
Yeah, beautifully executed. Just less than a minute remains here in this men's opens game. The Cook Islands dominating the Welsh here. He said they dropped off a little, but they've certainly been in control of this match from start to finish. But the Welsh boys they've had a real crack.
So there's two things from both these teams. We've got Northern and Southern
nice play here. Oh. Sorry, Meeksy.
Oh, it's a great finish. On the hooter as well.
So that's the second try there for Will Morgan, but beautifully done. Nice pass and got in behind the defensive line was young Ian Ayres.
What a way for Wales to finish
Sam
the game.
Davies, mate.
Yeah, what a way for Wales to finish the game, and I think they'll be very happy with that performance overall.
You know, well done to the Welsh team, but it really was a game for the Cook Islands and a great scoreline to open their account. 15 tries to, we're going to say, is it 7 or 8? Did we add that extra one? But anyway, it was convincing for the Cook Islands. They've opened their account very nicely. And as I said, spoken to them earlier, and they are a team on the rise, and they think they can take on the big nations. So I look forward to seeing them play the likes of Japan and England to try and sort that perspective out. So, Meeks, what do you think of that one in wrapping up? Where do you see that game falling in the schedule?
I think that game it was really competitive to start with. I think Cook Islands are really going to push the bigger nations, the New Zealanders, the Australians, and I'm really looking forward to them playing England at some point to see how they go. And actually with that performance from Wales, I'm really excited to see how they can push Scotland and France from a Northern Hemisphere perspective. So, really excited for the rest of the Men's Open tournament this week.
Well, mate, it's been great working with you, bringing all the action here for the Men's Opens. Our next games get 2 o'clock, where we'll see the Philippines and Ireland in the Mixed Opens.